I can go without touching it ever again.
Yeah.
Activision presents a smashing blast from the past. Developed by It's Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, hey, Justin.
Hello. How's your Crash Bandicoot coming along?
I mean, I'm like blazing through it. I beat the second one like this week and almost done with the third one.
Nice. So you're just going through it both during work and off work?
No, actually. Like it's actually not.
I guess it is too early for you.
Yeah, where it's a longer day.
I've noticed that. Has everything been alright? It did a lot of long days recently.
Yeah. I mean, I got any opportunity that I could be working, I gotta take it in.
Right.
Oh my, I'm a silly goose. Oh. Doing all the silly goosing.
Well, I wanted to pop him and say hi before I did some other stuff.
Well, thank you. Is it, you got plans tonight?
That and maybe trying to see if I like this anime that I'm gonna
Ooh.
start watching. I haven't watched someone in a week or two since everything's been going on.
How long? What anime are you watching?
I don't know so far. It's like I'm gonna see how it goes with the first episodes of these.
Okay. I mean, what's the
See
name?
if I actually like her. One of them was Jack of all trades, Party of None. I was really curious about it, and then I just clicked a bunch of random popular ones like Kim King's Daughter Super. I don't know how that's gonna go. I just clicked it because it was trending or something.
There you go. Just do what I do. You work through your sickness by laying down, just watching an anime.
Then
like-
just figuring out something that I can consistently watch once I catch up with it.
Yeah. All right, well. Enjoy that, my friend. Yeah, My Hero Academia, I'm actually
I
like,
haven't watched that in a while.
yeah. It's like I got into it when it first came out, and then like usual, when I have to wait for episodes, I lose focus. But then bro got really into it, and then I was like, oh darn it, I'm back into it now. Well, I messed up. I need the lives. But yeah, it's so interesting, like watching anime as an adult and like remembering when you used to watch it as like a teenager and like early college, you know?
It's very different depending on the type of anime. Like anime tastes change and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
But also the last few years has been very much the same. Same thing, isekai.
oh yeah. I haven't really watched an Isenkai.
Well, there for a long time, they were just coming out left and right for a good year or two. So
That's true.
Kind of stuck away from watching anime entirely.
Whew. Is there any that you got into though? Of the Isons?
Huh?
Any of the Isons you got into?
Isons?
Isenkai?
Oh. I think there was like one or two like a while ago, and more of the satirical ones end up because it's so drawn out. Let me think of ones that I actually watched. I think there was one that was like not technically, but was pretty good. Was the whole Demon King, or like was it like 2000 or something? Like it wasn't actually an isekai, but it was like similar veins and like they're out of place and they're not there. It was a while ago.
They didn't get killed by a cute truck.
See, it's been a while since I actually watched any of them. That ain't one. That ain't one.
I know a lot of people.
Oh yeah, the Reborn as a vending machine one was like it was like somewhat parody-esque.
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed watching that one.
You gotta love when something starts as a parody and then you still get attached to the story. You know, One Punch Man.
That's actually like generally like I find those are like the best ones. It's because they know not to take themselves too seriously.
Yeah. You ever tried Gintama?
Let me look. No, that's a really long-looking one. I haven't touched any of the long series.
Well, that's actually a, if you feeling like to try one, that's like a good one where it, you know, starts as a parody of all the not so much Ice and K's, but more of the shonen.
Genre that it's going for, yeah. Or the non-parody stuff like Trigun are also good though, but those aren't that.
Ooh, Trigun is good. I haven't seen the reboot though. I've only really watched the original.
I haven't watched the reboot. I saw one episode of it, and there was like, I already was like, no, I'm not gonna watch this. I don't know if it's good or not. It might be, but it's more of the art style definitely did not jive with me. Just very picky, but it's like that. How they like pseudo 3D that just.
Yeah.
It's even more uncanny valley than just either full CG or just drawn-esque.
Yeah. I get that.
Now talking about bad shows that I've watched, there was that one Netflix one I watched a while ago that wasn't an isekai. It just was a poorly like low budget film for what it shouldn't have been. It was the one made by Netflix or something, the like Ragnarok one with
Oh. That sounds like a cash grab. Just naming your anime Ragnarok.
Let's see. I was just like, it seemed to kind of meh when I was looking at it, but I was like, I don't have anything else to watch. Let's see how this one goes. No, not fantasy drama television show. No, not the one based on the anime or on the MMO. That one might actually be decent.
Have you seen like it's one that Ethan and I both like? It's Delicious in Dungeon.
Yeah, I know that one. That was I really liked reading the manga for that back when it was just fan dubbed or fan subbed.
Mm-hmm.
It's good time.
I don't know where I can't find this crystal. I'm in danger. Oh. Main background in this game is always a trap. Maybe I have to hit that exclamation point. That's not like something this game will do. Gotta love it when the game locks you behind. Like you have to deal with terrible angles. Oh, what? Oh. No. I might have to restart the level.
That was Record of Ragnarok.
Hmm.
I had to look up with the name because they had another show named Ragnarok
I see.
on Netflix. Also owned by Netflix. They're just taking that name.
Yeah. People be like, "Oh, sweet North mythology." With all the terrible, you know, gods and goddesses and the terrible things they do.
Well, this one wasn't even Norse mythology exclusively.
Hmm. Like we'll sprinkle in some Greek, like what was that game that we just beat? Tribes of Midgard. The very end, there is like
In Greek, there was some, at least some references to Christian, but not. It's just more of the Adam Eve being
yeah.
in the first place in it.
My favorite anime reference to like Judeo-Christian is Tokyo Revenge, which is a good one. I recommend that one. Tokyo Revenge, where this villain gang leader, he's a devout Christian because once a year on Christmas he goes to the Christmas tree and prays to Mary. It's like that one is just hilarious. It's like this is what I guess this author thinks a good Christian is. It's Christmas trees and Mary.
I think that's more or less the most of the part of what's turned into Japanese that is the main parts of Judo-Christianity that I'm assuming is that they inherited into the Japanese culture as in general. The whole Christmas part. Not the rest of the... I'm assuming, given how often those parts are like in like their holiday like specials and stuff in their anime stuff, so that's the part that they generally practice.
Yeah, I mean,
anyways,
it also makes sense with a lot of Eastern religions. It's all about times of the year, doing the right practices during those times of the year. And so it just shows that like it hasn't been like the death and resurrection of King Jesus and how that just changes everything on the scene. Like we're under a new kingship. Like that has not been communicated. And so just shows that us clingers of King Jesus have more work cut out for us. But it still was very funny. It made me like, Tokyo Revenge is a pretty serious anime and it just made me laugh. I guess. Have you seen Tokyo Revenge?
No, I don't think so. Unless it was that under a different name.
Yeah, that one?
But yeah.
That one's pretty good. Recommend it. Oh. I don't know.
This Records of Ragnarok, I have to mention it because it was so cheap. Like, I know it was like it was kind of iffy with the theming and idea of it in the first place, but I was like, yeah, sure, gratuitous, like combat sort of based sort of thing, and it's like, but whew, the first season was, oh boy, the second season was slightly better, but not by much.
Yeah, it's like that way with
first season, oh boy, it is like there was so many still images.
Oh man.
So many like obvious panning shots. And it was like it was bad enough where I kept noticing it constantly. I might have just already been biased against it because it was a Netflix original or whatever they said.
Have you tried the Netflix original Castlevania? Oh.
No, but I did watch the Devil May Cry one that they did recently, and I was kind of fine with that.
I didn't even know they made a Devil May Cry anime.
So there is two. There's an old one and a new one. I kind of liked the new one, although there was a lot of like not technically the same universe as the game. So if you're
I was already tapped out.
It was like tangentially related.
Yeah, it's like I tried the game and now I was just tapped out. There's a lot of like that's just part of the game is like what they call jumping the shark. I was
jumping the shark is when they just throw away like they just sell out in a lot of cases. I think that's what that phrasing is very similar.
Oh yeah, it's very much for me. It was just
Devil May Cry it is not your type of game.
Yeah.
Right. It's always, I think it is one that's better watched than played for, like, people, like, you know, it's the same sort of thing I feel like with speedrunning, because there's a lot of intricacies in doing it well, but you can get through the game with not much thought. And also the game systems of where it's mostly just a combo system where you're getting score to get to the next stage and upgrades and stuff. It's very much more, I will say it's a very much more beat 'em up style of a game.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't like those solo, from what I remember. You like playing those with other people.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Right.
it was just more of like just the writing was very.
The writing too.
Yeah, like it's really because I can usually stay
I heard
true.
the second game is the best one. Is the game like? I think people said the second game is just the best one in a way, and probably the best one to start with. But I don't know if I'm just talking out of my butt at this point, or I'm
Yeah.
just remembering it.
Like I can't wait. Like I'll eventually get to
The remake though. Whew.
huh. Bad.
It is different.
Hmm.
It is even more edgy.
Yeah, it's like from the beginning cutscene.
The-
The writing was like how much, like cheesy one-liners and revealing fan service can we get away with? And I was like, I'm good.
I don't think that wasn't like that in the first game, but it might have been because I might have. It was. I think that entire game.
That's like, and that's like, it's like what I gather was like that's pretty much like. I think like the first one just like it's definitely what sets the trend, you know, like anything beyond that is just going to take it to higher levels. Like it's not going to be like a serious thing where they try to wrestle with like what the human condition and like human wrestling. It's just that's just what it felt like to me. It's like, and like the system.
It's a product of its time.
Yeah. And I was like, this is just not for
And
me.
it was gratuitous and like, quote unquote, badassery and just very, that sort of thing. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, that was the thing. It's like as a kid, I remember when I like I think I tried Devil May Cry like back in the day when Walmarts and stuff like that. Well, I think it was at GameStop. Or
you were
those
the target audience at that point.
yeah, like they'll just let you play it. And I was
You're
like
just a different person now. You're not a kid that likes that sort of thing.
yeah. I was like, "What? Oh my gosh,
Bro.
gunnings, shooting like all these demons." Oh, like I remember my kid, child eyes just like
legitimately, I think the writing perfectly fine in Devil May Cry, but it is not good writing. But it is perfectly fine for what they target, which is
yeah.
pretty much teenager like Harry Potter level writing.
Well, I mean, if you ever done the audiobook, right, of Harry Potter, like, or like just read the books, like it's actually pretty decent literature. But the movies, like, right, like
a lot of the writing of the, like a general like characterization and stuff, and like there was a lot of like
the
mistakes and like it was teenager, somewhat amateur writing in its day.
yeah. Well, like
But it's
also like
very culturally relevant, so it gets away with a lot of its
Yeah.
flaws.
well, like the depth of like Hermione's character and stuff like that, like you know, like like the spew organized, like it actually does a really good job of like just revealing all the characters in the books. You could definitely tell that the movies like were.
Are you talking about the first book or the books in general?
I'm talking about the books in general.
Okay, so the first two books were definitely the syllabi ones. It's the later ones they J.K. Rowling definitely got.
Okay, yeah.
better at
I could see that. Oh, balls. Okay, where is this gem?
Because, for example, well, actually, no example, just it's been years. Like J.K. Rowling had multiple years to get better at writing
Yeah.
as the books went on. So,
Yeah, and you know, I was just talking about the series, like
yeah.
like you're probably right about like. Oh, there's the crystal. Did I pick it up last time? And I just forgot?
You didn't go far enough. I think you just started going back.
No, I got at the very end, and I was like, I never got the crystal. Then I died because I was trying to go back and look for the crystal, but really the reality is I just. Oh, what? Oops.
Whoops.
Oopsies. Oopsies.
And then you mentioned Spyro and Collectathons, and then I just a moment ago remembered about Jack and Dexter.
Oh.
That series.
Yeah, that is another one that I poked as a child. And would not say no playing.
They're never gonna make a new one.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about playing the classics.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying they're not gonna make a new one. So.
Because like.
You're gonna be waiting a long time for them to port it to anything else.
Hmm. And as you can tell already, I'm okay with waiting because I got a whole list of games I already have access to.
Yep. Let's see. The first 4 games were made available on PlayStation 5 via the PlayStation 4's copy of it.
Hmm. Yeah, and I'm just not like that's something that I've like also just said like if anything is like besides like the emulation maybe on Nintendo Switch because I know my daughter will love having a Switch. Like kind of like I only kind of a lot of the console exclusives I kind of only let that be only for Nintendo when it comes to Xbox or PlayStation like. I'm fine waiting until it's on PC. I'm not going to get the consoles just to play console exclusives.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
But that's those are another case of it's been so long people have reverse engineered it into PC ports.
Yeah.
Which is very impressive given the fact that it was effectively made in its own like programming language.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's. Oh, okay. Now I know.
Like Jack and Dexter used a wholly unique scripting and coding language just for that series.
Hmm.
I think there was like one more recent game that also used it, but not very recent.
Hmm. Okay, lock in. Oh, nope, not happening. Yep, I don't want to do this match again.
Well,
So
maybe it's time where I let you go and I do my other stuff.
you do your
That way you can lock in.
your anime hunt saga.
Yep.
Well, good luck.
You need to. I need to let you lock in. After.
If you find an anime that's like worth sharing, let me know.
That'll probably be unlikely because there hasn't been very many that I've been very excited over, other than like the more, of course, ones like Goblin Slayer, Free Red, which is pretty popular.
What in witches?
I like. Huh?
What you say? 3 brother and witches?
No.
No. It's I saw. What do you say after Goblin Slayer?
Free Red.
What?
Free Red.
Free red or pre-red?
Free rent. I don't know.
Oh,
how
free
to
rent.
pronounce
Oh,
it.
okay.
Free rent. Close.
Okay, free rent.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna send you the Wikipedia.
Okay.
Because I don't know how to pronounce
Free rent. Okay. That one's good.
Free rent.
Oh.
And I know.
Oh, free rent. Oh, the one that I've seen all the memes about. Like, yeah, the.
Yeah.
That good, eh?
It is very much a fantasy slice of life. Which
Yeah.
is not very common anymore. Like, if slice of life feeling, even though its genre is listed as adventure,
Hmm.
but it's very slice of life flavored.
Interesting. All right. You know, I've been contemplating it. I think my is it done? Is like Freeman like done being written, or is it still?
The first season finished, and I think they started releasing a second season as of last month.
Okay. So that will be something that
If you watch the first season, it was pretty much just. I was more surprised that they released the second season in the first place. Because season 1 definitely felt like an ending point. Like, but there was still like, well, maybe not an ending point, but a good like chapter. Sort of, you know, like
yeah.
a book in a series, like it kind of concludes its own stuff.
Yeah.
Although I might be missing. It's been a very long while.
I'll have to maybe I can make that one of the animes that I try to keep up on. If it's as good as all the interwebs and also hearing it from you, then I'm bound to try it. I'm duty bound.
I like it because it's very refreshing compared to a lot of other fantasy nowadays.
Yeah. And I see a lot of memes online that look funny, and I'm like, I have to.
I don't know any of those, so.
There's like one where Fremon like makes herself trip with magic or whatever, and she goes, "Demons, gosh darn you," something like that. I was like, that's funny, but I imagine it's even if I'm in the know, it'll be deeper funny. I could see why after this one though. Have you ever did the racing game of the Crash Bandicoot series?
I think we might have played one of them, Crash Team Racing and stuff like that.
Really?
It might have been, maybe not, but it feels like one of those sort of things like when we were experimenting with the Sonic Transformed Racing. I thought there might have been a Crash Team Racing time we did it, but maybe not.
Yeah, I guess like
it's very much the similar.
Is like the reboot racing just came out recently, like the last couple years, like right before Switch 2.
I feel like there was multiple though.
Well, there's the OG
Honestly,
PlayStation.
I'm probably just
But yeah,
Is it original PlayStation?
Yeah, it's an OG PlayStation.
Maybe I'm just conflating that with Sonic because the Sonic racing game and the Crash racing game just kind of meld.
I'm melting your brain. Yeah, that makes sense. I can see that. But you're probably thinking of the Sonic game.
It's both. Yeah, they're both not Mario Kart, but trying to be Mario Kart.
Yeah.
For better and for worse.
Mm-hmm.
What brought that up?
Oh, it's next on the list, and I remember enjoying the Nitro Crash Bandicoot racing. And so I was seeing if you ever played it, which context. I mean, throughout how the conversation went, it clearly you haven't played it. Oh. All right. Time for me to lock in. I'm on my last. Oh, nope. It's like I'm gonna lock in, just ran into a bomb. Game over. Do you ever think you're going to play Crash Bandicoot?
Not anytime soon.
Okay. Cool. Then I won't spoil anything.
Like I played a little bit of the. I probably go ahead and spoil things.
Oh, I just think it's fun. I just think it's fun how like so the game over screen for the OG like it's just this, you know, like just a dark tiki mask. You don't really think too much of it, but it turns out it's the big bad villain who's trying to control the world.
Which is very, which is also kind of fitting in a way.
Yeah,
Game over being the bad guy, which was very much like used in different formats even back in the day. Also.
Yeah.
Like even in Mario, your game over screen was the Bowser face.
Yeah, like Bowser, like you think it's like Dr. Cortex the whole time, but you like don't like you learn later on that who's pretty much controlling Dr. Cortex is the big bad tiki mask they've been having game over since the very first one. Like oh. Like that is
Speaking
some
of games that we, yeah.
I would say that's just some long gaming planning where it takes to the third series for them to reveal who's behind the evil Venery, who's actually behind the mask, you know? Even though it is a mask.
You mean who is the mask?
Yeah.
Not behind the mask. They are the mask.
They are the mask. Yeah, that's just a fun twist.
Speaking of old games with a new polish or new variants, Diablo 2 Resurrected.
They added the Warlock class, right?
They added a new class after 30 odd years.
Yeah, I was really surprised about that.
And they released it on Steam. Not gonna touch it still. First of all, I own it. Second of all, Blizzard.
Yeah, we beat it. I'm good.
They added in. So they started learning from the D2R people. Actually learn from contemporaries of modern ARPGs. I see a filter option added on the trailer. It changed endgame stuff.
Yeah, they're no longer the trendsetter, so now they actually be like, oh, we can't just get away with that because we're Blizzard.
It's more surprising that they're actually learning by like, as of recently, a lot of like old games started updating all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
Like, old, seemingly like time capsule games started getting updates. Diablo 2, I think there was another one. Like Overwatch went back to the old style.
Yeah.
We are that, but it's like there was another one that I'm trying to think of that got a surprisingly new update for how old it was.
It's like, you know, when they got bought out by Microsoft, they took the we have lost.
The truth is, Microsoft did nothing.
Yeah, well, it's just well, it's like Microsoft's new approach. I feel like is we're losing, so we used to try to have as many gates closed unless you pay us a premium. But
no, that's not even like outside of the publishing part, but like the games themselves, they change nothing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the thing about it, it's like publishing, right? Like things now
Like actually allowing the developers to change things is definitely different. Like, no, wait, I think it was StarCraft 2 got a recent update. I think from what I was hearing, that was it. In addition to Diablo 2, which is like.
that'd be crazy if I decided to add a whole nother race.
Dates.
Mm-hmm. With a bigger mech. Oh.
No upgrade to Hearthstone. I can't remember.
Oh. Where are the controls? Ah.
Mouse and keyboard.
I guess I have to wait until he's done shooting. Okay, how do I...
God
get
of War
up?
trilogy remake. Excuse me, is this an actual?
Hmm.
They everyone decided to start re-releasing or updating old stuff. Although it was an announcement of announcement, it's like God of War.
Did you hear that CG Project Red is no longer associated with GOG?
Yeah, that happened a few months ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we just never talked about it, so. Oh, and now I got a bigger laser. Yeah, I know. Gundam Caller wants its ship back.
Oh yeah, Fallout 76 gets updates after literally being left alone for a year and a half.
Fallout
pretty much.
76 got an update, huh? I know like the
Yeah, ever since the. So apparently they started updating it after the show got popular. Like they were like, oh geez, people actually care about this franchise again. Like they had nothing planned for.
Oh, that is hilarious.
And then they tried to update Fallout 4 and made it worse.
Oh yeah, like I said, the first Crash Bandicoot, the first Crash Bandicoot is the hardest. Second one's easier, and third one is just the easiest out of the three. Hold left trigger button to raise gun, aim with direction, and press B to fire.
Yes. Would you like StarCraft if it was a shooter made by Nexon?
What? StarCraft is a shooter made by
that
Nixon?
apparently was a rumor.
Are you like?
Funny how history repeats itself.
Are you like telling me about the drop project of like where it was supposed to be?
Not StarCraft Ghost. No, sorry.
Man, you almost got my hopes up, man.
My aching head. I'm not.
There was something like there was a.
So the end is in sight. Gather
I'm just gonna
another
say
5
a
crystals,
rumor
and again you will have foiled my
news thing about
1 second, cutscene.
Blizzard partnering with Nexon. Oh.
You're good now. He's gone.
Blizzard was supposedly partnering with Nexon to revive StarCraft as a shooter, or whatever that's supposed to say.
You know,
That is a new news in quotations.
yeah.
Forward.
You know,
It's like, so we're going to StarCraft's Ghost again. I remember that, and I never got into that series like that. But it was very well known as something that would have done great, but they killed it anyways.
yeah. Well, it's like they were going to even do like a Warcraft like point and click adventure.
Interesting.
But that's also one that they dropped. It was supposed to be like, I think it was after Warcraft 2, and it's supposed to be like following Thrall, like while he's like escaping prison.
Oh. Instead, you got a WoW to do that instead.
Yeah. Or Warcraft 3. Really, Warcraft, like, it would have been a cool build up, because like doing the point and click and then doing Warcraft 3, because you kind of just are already broken out by Warcraft 3. As you can tell, I definitely grew up with Blizzard following me. Actually, I am going to be doing a playthrough of the OG Warcraft for childhood nostalgia's sake, which I'm excited about. All right, do you know what anime you decided? You want to try first?
Oh, I would get distracted looking at other stuff, and I was gonna, because I needed to go grab stuff out of the kitchen than I did anyway. So, good luck. I'll let you lock in like I said I would earlier, but I forgot.
No, that's cool. I'll still be able to beat it. Like, I allow myself to be distracted. But I love you, man. I'll catch you later.
Later.
Oh. Oh. Okay. That changes everything. So this is what they're saying that now I have unlocked. Eat mango. Oh, it actually uses mango. Oh, it doesn't use. Does it use mangoes as ammo? No. Okay. Yeah, I would not say no to that. I mean, if I could just take things out by just launching a mango at them. Can I destroy that? Nope. Yeah, this game just got a lot easier. Especially when they give you gun. I cast gun. Guess what? I cast gun. Yep. Take your money, you filthy animal. No, is it here's your money, you filthy animal. What am I doing wrong? Oh, I have to be staying still. I see. Get out of here. Have you gotten this far, Ethan? I cast gun. I know, it's just like, oh, you're my problem? Oh, you're no longer a problem. Like, this literally explains, like, how much war and life just changed once guns were involved. Oh, I have to wait until he's done shooting. Nope. I don't think... Did I get the crystal? Oh, we'll see. I did? Okay. Oh, I did. Okay. Whew. Oh, another racing one. I know. Leading a jump will cancel your boost. Okay. Well, this is like the beginning of like, then they oh, there's a hole there. That's fine. Dude, I have distracto brain, man. But anyways, oh, I was not ready. I did not. That's the first time they moved. But then there's the nitro racing, which I'll say is really good. At least I remember it as a child really enjoying it. Oh yeah, to get the gem I have to be first. Like I'm not getting it right now. I'm gonna finish race because every time like there's no death in this mode. Yeah, and then they also give a whole bunch of. They give a whole bunch. You don't. Sadly, there's no air tricks. Nope. Woohoo! Woohoo! And sadly, there's no like drift boost. For some reason, this mode has always in kind of Wild West, kind of like Los Angeles before, like during the era of Hell's Angels and stuff like that. Oh, I know. I already after falling, I was like, I'm most likely not going to run this. Like, I'm going to keep trying. Okay. Okay. Okay, artichoke. Yeah. So, there you go. Move out of my way. There's no actual drift mechanic. It's like when I'm turning hard enough, then he starts doing drifting. There's like no like actual drift button. Oh. Fine, I'll just get the mangoes for the extra life. Because I'm eventually going to hit some sort of like difficult wall that I'll just need all those lives for. Okay, looks like I have to do that jump. Oh, you did not go over quick enough. Darn it. Mm-hmm. I wish I could just pull out my rocket launcher while driving and just kablowy them. Oh. Huh. Because villains will take whatever advantage they can. Oh my Lanta, I keep falling into that hole. There's a hole there. Oh sweet, I still have the boost. Quick, use the boost. Oh. Oh yeah. Like any game, you're just slower when you're. Oh yeah, I have to take the jump. Sad. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. See if... Oh, darn. Oh, so close.
Doing it first?
Might be.
No. Let's stop first.
Oh, I got first.
You want to stop the show already last second?
Yeah, I just actually hold on the brake instead of gas. Make sure, is that the one I just did? Nope, this is the one I just did, right? Yep. Now I want to see what she looks like when she's carrying a rocket launcher. Yeah, I mean it's a good concept. I have a rocket launcher. Oh, he was just too far. No, yeah, he was just too far. you can block the windows. This is not Rome. Yeah, you gotta think like Arabia, like. Oh, it'd be really sad for you to. Mm-hmm. Ah, nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Didn't know that was I didn't know that was my answer to my wish. Ah, checkpoint unbreakable. Hey, no.
No. Tell me your mom ever told you not to go to him?
Oh, she never said anything about bazookas.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I can't jump. I can't jump and shoot. I have to be stationary. Yeah, I don't care enough. Past it. Then if I die, then I'll do it again anyways.
Fine. Right, right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, it's just more like just Arabian era. I mean, it's part of like, I don't know which of the tales. Maybe the the one that that Aladdin is based on. There might be a magic carpet there. That probably is, but I press A. I pressed A.
Game doesn't like.
Mm-hmm. There's like this long wait. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I forgot. Now I can just blow these nitro things up.
Oh yeah. Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah.
Jumping at it.
Feeling toasty. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was very savage. I almost took that. Almost took that jump.
You dirty.
Like, we'll give you a bazooka. We'll try to. Hey. Eh. That's a good question. Ah. Alright. It's gonna be too hard. Because I saw that and I was like... Nope, I got, actually, surprisingly, I got all the... All right, before I do another run, let's read. Oh no! A good thing there's auto save. I literally just loaded an old save. Well, it's normal when... Oh, that's annoying. No, it's just... X is to save. Oh. Oh, that progress. Welcome to old time gamings where you could easily just misclick and lose a save. Right, Ethan? And you're like, no! Progress!
20 hours! No!
Yeah. Bum 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 bum. Should we try
Yo, do you have orange?
should we try free run? Like this one? Like Bliss's Indulgement and free run came out anime. I've just heard nothing but good stuff about it. That's fine. It's a Wikipedia page.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, his wiggle muscles.
All right. Where are we at on the narrative so far? Right. Who's second in charge? Right. And so they saved 7 years of good, 7 years of bad, and saved grain to survive the 7 years. Let's do it. You want me to read or you want guest speaker Ethan Son to read? Jacob saw that there.
I'll be wanting to use this one at that Big Mac Cody over there.
Jacob saw that. Oh, I gotta pray. Can you just hear? It's just a good God. We look to you. We declare allegiance to you. We thank you that for this delightful, fun day. Thank you that you just even created intervention, even when it comes to bike stuff, because it's in our nature. Because we're made in your image to take raw material that you provide to then bring it further, even when it comes to delightful bike accessories. So as we read the writing of ancients, we hear about their compromise and how you are still blessing life with the ancients' compromise. And we look forward all the way to you, King Jesus. For life, you're just good. And you're the answer to all our questions, all our woes. Amen. Yeah, go ahead. You can save. Oh. Yeah, it should still be there. It saves to the first location that you saved it at. Poor chicken.
Oh.
Jacob saw there was grain in Egypt. So Jacob said to his sons, "Why do you look at each other?" He said, "Now I have heard that there is grain in Egypt. Go down there and buy grain for us from there so we may live and not die." So 10 of Joseph's brothers went down to buy grain from Egypt. As for Joseph's brother Benjamin, Jacob did not send him with his brothers because he said disaster might come to him. So Israel's sons come to buy grain among people who came because the famine happened to the country of Canaan. Now Joseph was the prime minister over the country. He was the one who sold grain to all the people of the country. So Joseph's brothers came and bowed down to him, their faces to the ground. Joseph saw his brothers and recognized them, but acted like a stranger to them and spoke harshly with them. He said to them, "Where have you come from?" They said, "From the country of Canaan to buy food." So Joseph recognized his brothers, but they did not recognize him. And Joseph recalled the dreams that he had about them. Joseph said to them, "You are spies. You have come to see the country's vulnerability." They said to him, "No, my lord. Your servants, they have come to buy grain. We are all of us sons of one man. We are honest men. Your servants have not been spies." He said to them, "No, you came to see the country's vulnerability." They said to him, "Your servants, we were 12 brothers, the sons of one man in the country of Canaan. But now the youngest is with our father at the moment, and one is no more." But Joseph said to them, It is as I stated it to you. You are spies. By this you will be tested by the life of Pharaoh. You will not leave here unless your youngest brother comes here. Send one of you to get your brother, and you'll be in prison, to test your words whether there is truth in you. Otherwise, by the life of Pharaoh, you are spies. He imprisoned them under guard for 3 days. On the third day, Joseph said to them, which whenever we see 3, what do we got to think? Test. He imprisoned them under guard for 3 days. On the third day, Joseph said to them, "Do this and you'll live. I revere God. If you are honest, one of your brothers must be imprisoned in your guardhouse while you go and take grain for the famine in your household. And your youngest brother you shall bring to me so that your words may be shown to be true and you may not die." So they did that and said to each other, "Really, we are paying the penalty for our brother. We looked at the distress that filled him when he pleaded for favor with us and we didn't listen. That's why this trouble has come upon us." And Reuben responded to them, "Didn't I say, don't offend against the boy? And you didn't listen. Yes, his blood, there, it is being required." Now they did not know that Joseph was listening because there was an interpreter between them. He turned away from them and wept, but came back to them and spoke to them, and took Simon from among them and imprisoned him before their eyes. But Joseph gave orders that their bags were to be filled with grain. Each man's money was to be put back into a sack, and they were to be given provisions for the journey. So he did this for them. They lowered their grain onto their donkeys and went from there. One of them opened his sack to give feed to his donkey at the lodging and saw his money. There it was in the mouth of his bag. He said to his brothers, "My money has been put back. Really, here it is in my bag." Their heart sank. They turned trembling to one another, saying, "What is this that God has done to us?" They came to their father Jacob in the country again and told him all that had happened to them. The man who is lord of the country spoke harshly with us and treated us as people who were spying out the country. We said to him, "We are honest, we have not been spying. We were 12 brothers, the sons of our father. One is no more, and the youngest is with our father in the country of Canaan at the moment." But the man who is lord of the country said to us, "By this I shall know that you are honest. Leave one of your brothers with me, and take something for the famine in your household, and go, and bring your youngest brother to me, so that I may know that you are not spies, but are honest. I'll give your brother to you, and you can move about in the country." As they were emptying their sacks, there each man's money pouch was in his sack. They and their father saw the money pouches and were afraid. All right, so time of testing, right? 3 days. And then what's crazy is he is now putting a test on them where they left him to die. They're seeing if they will then sell out one of their brothers again. Have you noticed how they left the brother? And so we'll keep seeing these tests. He's testing to see if their character has changed at all. Any thoughts, Ethan? You will take my Lord's cup for divination?
Frank with me, Frank, boy.
I arrived home later one evening, picked up the mail, and checked messages. When I was in charge of a seminar, I used to avoid reading messages just before bedtime in case it gave me things to worry about that kept me from sleeping. I don't usually need that rule now. On this occasion, however, a publisher has sent a clutch of reviews of something I had written, including a strangely negative one from another Old Testament professor. Usually negative reviews don't bother me much. I can often see that the person simply has a different perspective from mine, or is young and keen to make a mark. This review didn't convince me that I should have written a different book, but it did feel hurtful because the basis for the negativity seemed odd, and I would have counted the reviewer a friend. Why was he being so harsh? Why was he keen not to be influenced by our acquaintance? Had he had a bad day? What was going on in his life? What was his motivation for writing like that? Other scholars have reviewed the book favorably. Have I offended him in some way? Or was it simply that on this subject he had a different perspective from mine? Was it my problem? Am I too easily hurt? Answer, yes. It's a little like student evaluations. As one of my colleagues put it, if we read 49 positive evaluation and 1 negative evaluation, it is a negative one that sticks. Maybe I should have called him, but I didn't, so his words remain a mystery to me. Joseph is a mystery throughout the story. For several chapters, he'll be playing games with his brothers and his father, and or the author didn't be playing games with us. When Joseph named Manasseh, he said he had forgotten about his brothers and his suffering, but this is hardly so. It'll be hard to tell why he is playing games with his brothers. It is because he needs to draw them to genuine repentance for the wrong they had done, and because they need to be pushed lower and lower into remorse and shame before it'll be wise to let them rise up from it. I've had an occasion in my own life when that was so. Centuries later, God will reckon Israel needs to be taken into the shame of exile and left to wallow there for some while in the shame of humiliation and rejection by God before it'll be wise to restore them. What is this that God has done to us? They ask. Are they serious enough yet about the question, or are they asking in the profound sense in which it needs asking? Or is Joseph playing games with his brothers because he has some resentment in his heart for what his brothers did to him as a teenager in selling him into servitude, exiling him from his family and his homeland, and indirectly causing him to end up in prison through no fault of his own? It'll be understandable if he has some simmering resentment, or if in his naming of Manasseh, he is simply kidding himself about having forgotten it all. If we're able to ask him which of these motivations impels him, perhaps he will not know. If he deserves his reputation as a person of insight, he might be wise to acknowledge the possibility that both motivations drive him and that he is not sure which is dominant. And if we could ask God's opinion about what is going on, perhaps God would reckon that the brothers do need to be brought to a deep and genuine repentance, that the way Joseph is treating them does have the capacity to bring this about, and that even if Joseph's resentment is driving him more than it should, well, God works through human weakness and sin as well as through human strength and righteousness, as Joseph himself will eventually point out. Reuben had successfully urged his brothers not to spill Joseph's blood, but perhaps they had to refrain from doing that only in a technical sense. As far as they knew, they had effectively terminated his life. He surely had no life worth living after they sold him into slavery, and Reuben cannot help but assume that his blood is now being required of them. Or anything like from the exile? Anything like from the commentary? No? Anything you liked?
No, you just gonna say break it.
Breakers be breaking.
His interest in the beginning, just like negative commentary on something
Mm-hmm.
that you may have spent like a long time working on.
Mm-hmm.
Like even if it's just like a fraction of like all the compliments and stuff on something, like that one negative interaction can really just stick.
Yep. I get that. I also was thinking about, because I a lot of times think I'm past my trauma, then something happens and it's just everything comes back up. And so I definitely get Joseph naming his son Manasseh. All right. Well, we still got a few bits, so we could be on. And oh wait, we got Bio Project. Unless you want to do another section reading. Boom, boom. This one was so good. The temple one made me want to play a video game. Mm-hmm. Ooh.
If you know any Christians, or if you happen to be one, you've probably heard the word gospel as a kind of summary of Christian belief, connected to phrases like, God loves you, or Jesus died for your sins. But over time, religious words like gospel can lose their power and meaning by becoming too familiar. So, let's take a moment to rediscover what this important word, gospel, meant to the people who wrote the Bible. Gospel translates the Old Testament Hebrew verb, biser, and the noun, besorah. The Greek New Testament equivalent is euangelion, which is a compound word. Eu means good, and angelion means announcement. All of these words mean good news, but what kind of news? Well, in Hebrew, biser is what we might call national news, or a royal announcement. Like when King David hears a messenger biser that his army was victorious in battle. That means he still rules on his throne over the people of Israel. And after David dies, his throne is passed on to Solomon, his son. And when he was inaugurated as king in Jerusalem, a herald spreads the besorah that a new ruler is in charge. But after Solomon's death, came a bunch of bad news kings whose corruption led their nation into self-destruction. This is why the prophet Isaiah announced the good news that one day the God of Israel would come as the cosmic king, to confront all corrupt and violent kingdoms and restore his rule over all nations. And so, when Jesus of Nazareth hit the public stage, he continued Isaiah's gospel when he went around announcing the euangelion of God's kingdom. Jesus claimed that God was restoring his reign over his people Israel and over all nations, and he was the one bringing it all about. Now, the euangelion about a new king in charge means a new way of life. Jesus said that living in God's kingdom meant following him by putting down the sword and seeking peace through radical forgiveness and generosity, even toward your enemies. His good news required people to make a decision. This is why Jesus took his euangelion to Jerusalem to confront the corrupt and violent kingdoms of his day. But he challenged them in a surprising way with the power of God's generous love. As Jesus was being executed by his enemies, he received his crown and was mocked as a fake king. But he displayed true royal authority by forgiving his tormentors. Jesus was the one in charge that day, giving his life for the sins of others. And then, a few days later, everything changed. Jesus rose from the dead as the true king, whose love is stronger than death. He appeared to hundreds of his followers and told them to spread the euangelion, that all authority in heaven and earth now belongs to him. And they did share this good news all over the ancient world. They did it by writing the 4 accounts of Jesus' life that are the gospel. That is, they tell the story of how Jesus brought God's kingdom, how he lived for others and died for their sins, and then was raised from the dead. Jesus' followers also shared the good news by simply talking about it. This is why Peter and Paul, or Priscilla and Aquila, traveled all around, sharing the royal announcement. While it might look like the rulers of our world are in charge and can do whatever they want, the good news is that the crucified and risen Jesus is the true Lord of the world, the real King of all creation. And in Jesus' kingdom, things are different. It's where the real leaders are the servants, because the last are first and the first go to the back of the line. It's where the hungry are fed and the homeless are welcome, because love is the most powerful reality of God's kingdom. And this good news is not easy to believe. It actually sounds kind of crazy when you first hear it, but something happens when people tell the story of Jesus and start living like he really is the King of the world. That's when this gospel becomes the best news that you've ever heard.
All right. So what was that video about? Yes. Man, it's so good. It's one of my favorite things that people say is that it's news, not advice. Something radical has happened and has changed. Hearing about it and the reality that has happened has changed the world forever. Anything you want to share that you liked? Anything, Ethan, you want to share you liked? You liked.
No, he's just gonna say how cringe that was.
Beans. The man likes beans.
But change the whole script.
Cool. You like some beans. That's good news for Ethan. What do you say is better? I do like refried beans. Yeah, we can start. We'll be bouncing in about 14 minutes.
Activision presents
A smashing
blast from the
past. Does your laptop fully just not work anymore?
developed by Vicarious.
At this point, about how to get that.
It's Crash
Because if I
Bandicoot.
can get that fixed, that thing probably has like another couple years.
I know it. But I could.
You know, in the meantime, you could try getting one of those computers to work.
Remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
So no, he. Oh, I forgot. I need to. Man, there we go. Oh wow, that heals a lot. I'll answer my question. I was always curious what would happen if you run into them. If they'll be like in some flying games where it's instant death. In the blimps, the last time I did the flying one, there's like blimps you shoot with the girl. That was a lot easier. Like took like only a few shots, but here it takes like a whole clip to bring them down. I start going for these guys now. Can only take so many more shots. Yeah, it doesn't hurt running into them. All right, I'll take it. Oh. Bum. Bum. Bum, 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 bum. You can even send the alligators away with the bazooka. Yeah, I should have shot that. What was I thinking? Oh, that was almost close. Oh, darn it. Can you blaze up? Nope. All right. Oh. I have reached my wall. Oop. I have no idea what's on there, so we'll blow it up. Oh. It's one of these rare moments. It's like why belly flop when you can go full tiki? Oh yeah, I don't have to fear you anymore. Oh! There we go. Oh, I see where I'm at. Oh. Oh, darn it. I mean, like everything else before when it gets dark, you can still kind of see a silhouette, but that was like dark. Yeah. Oh. Nope. Shoot. Oh. I just love when all its failures just go blasting everything now. It'll be so. Oh man, this darkness, no joke. Oh, it's like there's a hole there. All right, let's go fast. Oh, there was a exclamation point, but oopsies. I got the gem. All right, my friend, we're at time. Mm-hmm. Make it, I mean, like, make it quick. Are you, like, trading? Is that what's happening? Okay.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious. But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you.
Mm-hmm.
Fast Bandicoot, for the last time, give the crystals to me.
Oh, that's when. Nope, it won't let me. No bazooka, I guess. Oh, well, it said, like, the hint was sometimes the shield fizzles out. So when he's done placing mines, his shield will fizzle out, and then that's when I can do that. Oh. I thought the fight was continuing down under. The score is awesome. Yeah. All right. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. Oop, oop, oop. All right. Oh my Lanta. I keep thinking I keep thinking continue the adventure down there. Well, okay, I guess you'd be too close. The first time you find it was interesting, where you have to like make sure to hit the green ones. Well, gosh darn it, I guess I beat him already, but now I'm just slowly silly goosing it. All right, we people are still not giving you what you want. Okay. Let's finish this. Is that what flexibility you need? Just to work through that disappointment? Okay. Alright, I can be flexible. This one mission, okay, then we absolutely have to go. All right. No. Okay. I'm not falling in that hole again.
Defeated again. This is not fair. Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the damned. We still have a chance to triumph.
Yes.
Okay, have you finished the mission? Cool. And that is game. But wait, there's more. Oh, nope, that's it. All right, guys. That's it for the first 3 Crash Bandicoot series for me. Thanks for joining me. Peace of King Jesus be with you. Catch y'all later.